Hello everyone, what's going on? Now, I might not be the best person to speak on this subject, but in my honest opinion, the attack-defense battles added by the Ace of Spades update are the best way to play Steel Division right now. And let me make my case. It has been no secret that balancing the multiplayer has been a challenge for the game since the beginning, with so many combinations of divisions, so many possible unit combinations and how they relate to the different maps and the 3 different game types. Perfect symmetrical balance has been and will be impossible to achieve. There will always be OP units, there will always be OP divisions, and there will always be preferable playstyles. And that can get incredibly frustrating, losing a game of Conquest even though the momentum has been pushing in your favor just because it was impossible to make back the amount of points lost to the opponent's early game. It feels cheap, like you didn't deserve that loss, like if the battle continued in real life your side would have won. And that lessens the game experience as a whole. But that is exactly why the attack defense is so good, because it fully embraces the asymmetrical warfare that this game excels at. Instead of 2 sides fighting over the same goal, which allows for one side to be seen as objectively better, both sides have their respective goals, and it is their mission to achieve these objectives while denying their opponent the ability to achieve theirs. The attacker must push forward and take the position before the time runs out while keeping casualties to a minimum, while the defender must hold their position at all costs while destroying as many of the enemy as possible. If the attacker loses too many units or gets pushed back to controlling only 10% of the map, they will lose ahead of time. So the scenario is all there. The attacker has to make an all-or-nothing attack onto the objective, and the defender has to make a desperate last stand, which, come to think of it, is exactly what I would expect out of a game based around D-Day. Add to this scenario the rehaul of requisition points in how they're all given at the start of each battle phase instead of over time, and you really feel like an invader sending wave after wave at your target, or like a besieged company holding out for reinforcements. It's fantastic. Now, some people might get upset about the limited scope of these scenarios, being that only tank divisions can attack and only airborne or similar infantry divisions can defend, which, to be honest, I can understand, but it's the way of the game. I can really only say that with the fewer divisions, that will allow for easier balancing, and as a whole, this scenario pack will pave the way for possibly more unique scenarios in the future, maybe 2v2 scenarios, or, dare I say it, perhaps even a beach assault scenario. But hey, either way, make sure you guys tell me what you think about the new attack and defense scenarios in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!